Hello, and welcome back to more Pyre. Excuse me while I get my windows set up here.
Hey, bruh, this isn't art school. You fucking lied to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to get you in here. So yeah. Conducted.
Well, I was
Good.
looking forward to some dope-ass drawings and shit, bruh. Now we're just playing basketball.
I'm all drawn out. I gave everything I had last night. You're not gonna get any more like Liddy drawings out of me. Anyway, we've conducted 5 rites so far. We're at the nest of Trieste. So let's get back in there. I think we're about to conduct rite number 6. So let's check out the slug market.
Oh shit, my name's
Oh hey you guys, what brings you way out here? No wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. Wow, that's really nice of them. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. That's pretty good. So it's expensive as fuck though, holy shit. This restores your Pyre by +5 if you douse their Pyre. Let's get some dust at least. Do here. Yeah, that's fine.
What item kills the other opponent?
That'd be awesome.
Or what item automatically wins the right?
I wish there was something like that. Let's give Rupee a boost on that. What's this one again? Oh yeah, Ashen Coal. That's pretty good. This one, not so great. No. How about you? Let's give it to Jody. Alright. See you later. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business.
Yo, quit following us, damn.
I know, he's pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings. Now, such a rabble, not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodario glowers after her. See, like I said, the harps are like winged people, you know, warriors, I guess. Like harpies.
Are they in on this rite or something?
I mean, you know, they got well, they're at war with the Commonwealth, so they probably get exiled by default. You know, if there's any harps that were in the Commonwealth, they got exiled down here. So they're apparently they are not. I mean, they are allowed to do this thing we're doing where they have a chance to come back, so. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the Hindwing Mermaids, now bound in exile. There's surly one back there. That was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must.
He has. No, he hasn't.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is. That sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting
I thought
from
you were the one leading the way, bro.
yeah, big old Hedwyn over here. You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am, gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. She seems alright. Express our reservations. Admit you do not know.
Where's the admit you do know and say no to her?
I'm afraid it's not an option. Well, I mean, she seems earnest, so she's probably great.
Yeah, sure.
You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept her offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions?
No.
Why, sure. I love a good condition or two. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Welcome to the Black Wagon. Ready to ball it up?
Yeah. I got exiled trying to read the ingredients on a pizza I bought.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But at least you know better now, right?
I got exiled trying to differentiate between 2 medications, trying to read what they were.
I know, yeah, I should have just taken both of them.
But with 2. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see.
Terrors.
Can your longing for freedom match
I got
their
exiled reading
for the
street
right
signs,
of
trying to figure out where to go.
That's rough. From a distance, you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us?
Wing against us.
Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamitha. She is one of the winged harps of the Hyming remnants, now bound in exile. So there's Pamitha and Tamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her for a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Oh, it's Saint Trieste. Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poison blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence. You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, you stay away from me.
Me.
Panessa says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Who shall strive for freedom?
She didn't have an amulet. Oh well, whatever.
Pamitha.
Why, I thought you'd never ask. There, darling, I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not.
Oh my gosh, everyone has to be a bitch about everything.
Yeah, everyone's a prima donna.
Yo, I got exiled reading a recipe. Trying to cook it.
I don't know why you keep testing your luck, dude.
I got exiled trying to read somebody's body language. The police just came up right behind me.
Damn, that's rough, dude. It's real rough. Let's get Headwind in there.
Headwind.
You can count on me, my friend. And let's get Tizo. How about? He's pretty cool.
No, pick the dog.
Too late.
Oh my god, bro, you always use Tizo. What the fuck?
Hurry. Tizo promises to do his best against Tamitha and the Essence.
Shut the fuck up, Tizo.
Thank you, Tizo. I love you.
No, I hate you.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. My game crashed.
Oh, great game, dude. Wow.
Sorry about that. Let me start it up again. I wonder if it saves.
It's like you got exiled for reading the dialogue in the sky.
I guess kind of did, yeah.
Damn, blown the fuck out live on stream, dude. Oh my god. Sending a bug report to Capcom who made this.
Yeah. Okay. Did I get the stuff? I think I did. I'm just gonna get back in there. So skip all this stuff. Blah blah blah.
Super Giant Games. Fuck you. Your assholes.
She seems alright. Bid her welcome. Alright. Oh, do we need to share it with you on Discord again?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Let me get that going here. Sorry, folks. 1 second. Share.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste.
On the nest of
And you've
Trieste.
swelled the ranks of your
Yo, dude, we've seen
triumvirate
this
not
already.
merely with
Oh my
another,
God,
but with two.
Listen,
One from
when
the
your
Pyre,
game when your game crashes, sometimes you gotta
and one who seeks
listen to the
favor of
voice
the adversaries
blather
whom
on.
you'll imminently face.
That's what you get
They
for
are
picking
the
Tizo.
essence.
Maybe you're right.
Winged
Maybe we'll pick
terrors,
Rookie this
as we
time.
soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
Are you able to pick Jodiel and then not pick Hamatha?
I think you're locked into Pamitha. It seemed like I couldn't pick anybody else. Let me see.
Now we shall get
You
started.
gotta use the new character. Wow, dude, that's like forcing you to have fucking Aladdin in your party
Look.
when you get to Agrabah.
For Gilman it says chivalrous, but everyone else it says reluctant, 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 reluctant.
Chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Hamatha,
Fucking Chode.
Alright, Jody's out, and then we're gonna get Headwind. And
Is she still reluctant?
Edwin,
let me see. Unwilling now.
Unwilling.
Yeah. Reluctant was like, we don't know if we're gonna be in or not, and then unwilling is like, no, fuck that. Alright, let's get Rookie. Maybe this time it won't crash. Huh? Oh, yeah, you got it, sister.
it is done.
Blah, 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 yeah. And she's gonna say, oh, I don't want to get banished. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the High Wing remnants can do.
Reader, you put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
Yeah.
That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha.
She can fly over stuff like Tizo.
Trieste's grace.
And she's got a little dash. And instead of an aura cast, she's got a tackle where she kind of like moves forward. So like it's like she's casting her aura, but she's like attached to it. So it's a little different. But it leaves
Didn't
it.
she fall into those holes?
I think so. Wait. Yeah, yeah.
Poor exile.
Yeah.
See, darling, we harps. We're not so bad. Now, I suppose we'd better get to work, hmm? Just don't go underestimating Tamatha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sisters. Talon formation.
Talent formation.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, your
Oh,
adversary's
dunked
fire is
on.
the first to falter.
Alright, Rookie's turn.
Oh shit, they're gonna dunk on you, bro.
Absolution.
Nah, we're good. Headwind, was it? Tell me something, you know how to fly? I wish I did right about now. Then listen up, my blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So, if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. So, yeah, if they're flying, you can just like jump and knock the ball out of their hand or whatever.
Their fire
Damn. I got exiled reading the TV guide to know when the next
All for naught.
commencement was gonna happen.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
What are these called?
The rights?
Yeah. Are locals allowed to watch them or what?
We might find out about that.
Exactly by the book.
Did she fall in the lava? What an idiot.
Oh,
Thought you guys were supposed to be good at this shit.
Banished each in turn.
oh, drop, bruh.
Yeah.
Doused the adversary's flames.
Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thane. To think that you had the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence up for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. I think you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Oh shit. 1v1. Prevail over Tamitha.
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
Damn it.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
The you-know-who prevailed. Their hapless adversaries stood no
The
chance.
you-know-who. Oh my god, this dude
He's so salty.
The right
trying to make his litty comments.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. And plus it was lagging and my controller was broken. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without any aid, or my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Yeah, totally, dude. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and past the orb more quickly. Okay. Hedwyn and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. That's pretty good, I like that.
No.
Listen, you just got an answer for everything, don't you?
Bruh, I'm trying to make a cake over here, and I don't know if I need to put flour in it or ground beef, because I don't have the recipe. I can't read it.
Well, that's what you get. I mean, the Commonwealth has lots of great stuff, but you just gotta...
Until the next right.
You gotta give it up, man. You can't keep reading stuff. It's just not allowed.
So, if I just go to a restaurant to get food, like, I can't read the menu, so I just have to guess what they have?
I mean, they'll tell you, and then you have to remember, you know. After vanquishing the essence rather decisively, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group.
Integrate?
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my fresh air, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rights will cause my path and Tamithos to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside.
Oh my, this dude.
Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside.
No. God.
There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Yes. Alright, where are we going? This big-ass pink one? Alright, let's go to Lu the Vernal Star.
Damn, it's like the Hell Star. Holy
I know, yeah, it's really bright and foreboding. The Glade of Lu, directly due west. Okay. Then it is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the Waking Wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us.
Oh,
whoa.
Pulling the fuck out.
Shit. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Alright.
Supposedly.
I mean, yeah. It's the word on the street. Pamitha wants to talk. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, Reader darling? Those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice Headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I've been in business with my blood sister Tamitha, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite the catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. Besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Chat's speculating on whether she's lying, but I don't know. Oh, we got a bell. We got a nautical bell.
Cool. When food is ready.
Oh, you just keep right on ringing that bell, sister. Keep at it. Ruki seemed to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of a nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though, now that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing that bell, it's probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know, we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Ruki shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. Then so be it. Ruki reappears, laughing heartily. He was only joking. Probably.
What happens if you ring it again?
I don't know. And we'll never find out.
He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I think honestly it's probably a game over, you know. Let's see what Sandra's up to. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Well, whatever. See you later. You know where to find me. Alrighty. Get the frick out of here. Hey, let's go to Sulphur, Maine.
unknown area.
Oh shit! Someone stopped us.
If you know it's the unknown area, then it's a known area.
Well, it's kind of a paradox, I guess. You're right though. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this.
Oh, yeah, right.
Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He's very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon, the wagon is prepared to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Wakingwood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best.
What the? And before that goblin dude is Sandalwood.
Falconron.
Yeah, he's just been following us the whole time.
Yeah. Let's see. Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Pamitha says she can...
dog bone?
Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. Do need a talisman. I'm pretty broke too. Let's go ahead and get a talisman. Why not?
Because nobody trusts Pamitha.
Well, that's a good reason, but we're still gonna do it. Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, the Aggro Crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings just before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around just a bit. Or around a bit, just watch. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. Wow! Fairy Spirit. After bearer banishes an adversary, spawn a Moondrop, which briefly grants infinite stamina.
What?
Yeah. Pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, that's like some harp weed.
Yeah, basically. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rights beckon, and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Lone Minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path.
Sandalwood sounds like a fucking idiot.
Well, he was supposed to be here, so... Sounds like he's a tardy, lazy bones. That's what I have to say.
Ligma.
Well, I'm with you on that one. Study rights here. Clan once resided here. So this is like his old house, and this is like his old school. So let's go to his school, I guess. I don't know.
Well, hey, if you guys could read, you could text each other.
It's true.
Just say, yo, meet me here.
Yeah, you up? Where you at? Sandalwood is a master in the rights, or used to be at least. Then, well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his own companions in the rights, not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance, you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point.
Yo, Sandalwood decent, bro.
Damn.
So that was the wrong place?
They're both Not gonna work.
Oh. Damn, what a fucking lie.
You know, this game is full of shit.
And seems to go towards... What does Tizo know?
Hey, he wants to go here, and then Ray wants to go here for some reason. So let's listen to Ray.
Seems drawn to this location.
Let's go here.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to a fucking furball.
Yeah. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Jodariel. Oh shit. Time to rock. You have returned, have you? What is it you require? Gonna talk to you. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I have been imprisoned here?
Yes.
A year, 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
1,000 years. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile since well before the dawn of the current age. At first, she shows no indication that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough I shall be getting there. I have been imprisoned for 837 years.
Oh my god.
According to my count, at
Splitting
least.
hairs.
It is possible I have lost track, although given my state I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this, certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long that it has been. Although, enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. Alright.
How the fuck would you have even predicted you'd get stuck in a fucking crystal ball?
I mean, you're right. I guess that's the point.
You think that makes you a life expert? Okay.
Well, I think she's just trying to say, you know, look before you leap, really. That's the moral of the story. Of course, reader, you need but think on who shall be the subject of my trial, and we shall go from there. It's Jody. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach, but let us bring her forth regardless. Soon, Jodariel appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? I'm gonna play some b-ball.
Oh shit. Let's see, right.
What is the meaning of this, reader? Where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right.
Does she not know what's going on, that you have a crystal ball, bro?
I think that might be the case.
What the hell does she think that ball was for, sitting in the wagon? Damn.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
I like how it's against harps, though.
Mm-hmm.
She has some vendetta against them.
Yeah, it does seem pretty appropriate.
Fucking racist to harp, bro.
Yeah. Oh no. Jody, no.
Maybe she's just jealous because they're really fast and nimble and she's a giant tanky demon.
Probably. I mean, I would be pretty upset about that too.
Oh shit, don't.
The dunk.
Yo, Dunkin' Donuts, bro. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh shit, I stole it. Oh shit. Well, I can't get it now, so I'm gonna get revived again.
Did you start at the same higher health?
No, we had a little bit. Well, in these trials that Sandra does, she gives you more health than the other team because you're 1v3. But I also have Ashen Coal, which boosts your Pyre's initial strength. So I have even more. Yay.
Damn, the 9 Divines on, bro.
9 Divine up in this piece. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell.
Why are we taking advice from her? She got stuck in a fucking crystal ball.
But she's pretty good at basketball and she has cool talismans to give us. So that's why we're listening to her. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? You received Solium's Horn. Nice. So she can, she's faster and she can cast her aura farther. So, pretty sweet. I'll take
Oh, Michael Jordan didn't need it. Solium's Horn. Saying.
He did though. I saw him with one on one of the championship games. So there you have it. Everybody not have a talisman, everybody good. Cool, cool. Cool stuff. Alright. Let's sift through some ashes.
Why did Hedwin have a piece of paper as a talisman he can't read?
I don't know. Maybe someone told him what's on it.
It just has a funny picture on it and it
Yeah.
gives him strength.
Yeah. It's just, you know, it's like a smiley face. He was here. You mean sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Ray produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved onto the inside. You found a bark strip! It must mean something. You can sell it for 10 big ones. So it's some kind of message from the sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to send a route? It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Alright.
Wow, a piece of bark, bro.
Yeah. Let's do some vocationing. Who needs it? Pamitho could probably use a little bit. Fine then, let us chat together for a spell. Pamitha gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. She nods in understanding. Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether you like it or not. While flying, Pamitha moves faster than usual. That's pretty good. For 5 seconds after vanishing an adversary, Pamitha moves 30% faster than usual. Well, I mean, this is just faster when you're flying, which is like most of the time. I feel like this is the way to go. You know that we all can feel your guidance when we have the orb, don't you, reader darling? Yeah. Totally.
Well, that's it. I'm not gonna follow up on that.
Yeah. Like, you know that we can feel your... Yeah, totally. Yeah. Alright, let's get the fuck over here. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Scraw! Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something or someone. A tall figure strides...
These nuts.
A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him, and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Saps are tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition.
What?
So they're tree people. So that's what Sandalwood is. He's a sap.
Oh, you spoiled it. It was sandalwood. Oh my god, dude. What?
Oh, sorry.
You said wooden man.
The little minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood.
I'll just dox his first name.
I know, right? It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days? They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon a lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my girl, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all this. Insist on staying. Let everyone farewell. Remain
everyone farewell. I'm out of here.
Later. Nah, fuck that. We're doing a extended stream series. We have to keep playing.
Is that what happens? It just ends there?
I really don't know. I never tried it. You stand your ground, meeting Volfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir, I'm Hedwyn. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you and also to this reader. Not just a reader, she's our friend, my friend. She's not disposable. We made her a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now.
Oh, is he like trying to replace you as the reader?
Yeah.
Oh, what a douchebag.
I know, yeah, he's trying to usurp my throne.
Yo, try reading with my balls in your face.
He breathes a sigh. Seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to go to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Volfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Volfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Volfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rites.
No, kick him out.
Nice, he's here.
Just light him on fire.
He does look dangerously flammable. Your wagon?
Yeah, just like all those books.
That's true. That's kind of a fire hazard. Like our entire like car is basically like a giant fire hazard. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. He wants to talk to us. As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he and yours. He studies you in silence for a time, and then... Tariq, if you have a moment? Aye, Wolfred, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem her worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that her achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet she and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of her, I wonder?
Who cares?
Skra Haki. Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Wow. Thanks, Tizo. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my girl. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us, Tariq. Oh, sorry. Pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Nice, nice. Let's go check out Falcon Ron.
Yeah, Sandalwood is a bitch.
Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened here just now, so...
Oh, this fucking dude.
Give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Let's get some Stardust and nothing else. Well,
why was Sandalwood smoking a pipe, but then he's made of wood?
Yeah. It's not...
Turn on the Ron dude again. Why did you ever turn him off?
I guess you're right. Why would I ever do that? Oh, let's sell this. Yeah. Let's sell this too. And grab this. And then let's see what we
Sandalwood could give you some fucking money, jeez.
I know. It's really a cheapskate. Who needs...
Oh no, don't swap the horn, what the fuck, bro?
No, I just leveled it up, don't worry. I'm gonna put this on instead of her quickness one, because it's basically like a extra life. If your Pyre dies, then you get an extra life and you get +5 more, so you can try again. They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this.
Oh my god.
I love Falcon Ron. He's so great.
It makes me wonder if any of this gibberish actually has some sort of sense to it.
I know. I mean, it feels like it could be just another language that, you know, they wrote. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility that you have not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles toward you and regards you with an exaggerated bow.
You got Sandalwood.
Hey, what's up? Well, goodness, by the roots of Lu Sclorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Lu Sclorian, third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites. He's the wise one.
By the roots.
By the roots of Lu... So, Lu Sclorian was the sap of the 8 scribes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Much better. H. Manly Tenderstoff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? He's a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rights. For now, I am just whiling away the time, making small talk. Now then, as I have introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then, in your mind's eye, you see Volfred and hear his voice. Manly Tenderstoff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Jodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wilfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now? How very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but do so at your own peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn.
Why does he have teeth?
To protect his tongue.
So what, you're gonna fight 3 Mokujins now?
More or less.
Once again, the stars align themselves.
Did they get
before
burned by
you,
the
reader.
Pyre?
And
Oh,
here
nah, it's fine.
now at the glade of Liu, I have to say,
Liu.
so very far. But there are those such as your
become a
adversaries called the
squishy
Chastity
dude.
who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity.
So they're just made out of some special
It
flame
could be
retardant wood.
yours instead.
Yeah, totally.
Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
What do you care if they're superior or not? What? You have no stake in this.
Yeah, he seems to hate us too, so. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods.
Mood.
These woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them, even if I tried. You might do better to be aware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. Huh, he shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Oh, he's got like a harp on his team too, so it's not gonna be like three dudes.
Oh, what the fuck?
Let's see.
Okay, who's reluctant this time? There we go.
Everyone's willing to play. Who do you want to see?
You should use Ray, the worm dude, and anyone but Headwind.
Okay, alright. Let's get Ray in there.
Ray.
And then
Ray.
Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
And who else? Let's see. Pamitha.
Well, not Pamitha, because Gilman will be distracted.
Yeah, let's do Jody. How about? She hasn't been in.
Jodariel.
Oh, and
It
she
is
just got
done.
leveled up in that
Oh,
training course.
true. I shall gladly pick apart that manly character. Oh, cool. Are you quite ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now, come along, let's give the stars a show.
What is his other person besides the harp? Is that a human?
I think so, yeah. May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal and is poised to guarantee the Tenderstoff line shall have a bright future. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. Can he be quiet now so we can do this right, maybe? This knight, now as ever, is in full accord with you on this, good Ray. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, hmm? The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. So it's like, saps can put down like a sapling, and it has its own aura. But if you kill the sap, then the sapling disappears. So that's all it is.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself.
That's fun.
Yes. The first dousing.
The first dousing. Oh my god.
Oh ho, what's this?
Pissed on your pyre.
It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Oh,
so
shit.
what? It's like the evil forest from the Wizard of Oz.
Kinda.
Suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the comfort of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth won't be spectacularly done.
Oh dear, the woods are closing in, uncomfortably close at that.
Oh my god, damn.
Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to that much sooner. Oh my god, I'm getting claustrophobic, bro.
Well, the last strike was kind of the same, but now they have like something to say every fucking time you score.
It's mostly this guy, I think.
Damn, like shut up and just like play. Do you want to play the fucking game, bro?
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about the match?
Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb and let me handle this. Give me the ball, you bastards. That's what he's saying.
Okay, yeah, just enough roots are gonna pile up that there's just gonna be a giant divide between the pyres, and then it's a check. It's a stalemate, and nobody wins. Cool.
Zap.
Zap.
What? Oh shit, Gilman. Damn.
Gilman goes in.
Damn, big nuts. Big
Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all of these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Okay.
Damn, this dude's almost as annoying as Gilman.
I know, it really is, yeah.
Alas for Ray.
What does the rest of your team have to say, dude, about the whole situation?
I know. They seem pretty chill compared to him.
I guess they didn't want to think up more characters. They didn't need to.
Yeah.
You'll have to do better than that. All three Nightwings. Poof.
Oof.
A whole owned.
No!
Hey, you'll have to do better than that.
Perfect score ruined.
Wait, 14. What?
Because he shot it in. He didn't dunk it.
Is there some sort of multiplayer component to this?
Yeah, you can play couch co-op.
Oh, but it's like together on the same team?
No, you can verse each other.
Oh, okay.
It's recommended for Steam Remote Play or whatever. Oops.
Oh, damn. So do you both have, like... Do you have the characters from the story mode, or are they just generic demon, generic human, or something?
I think you can pick anybody, like any character from the game, like villain or good guy. And you can like also pick their talent trees and talismans, I think, maybe even.
The ceremony is complete.
I knew we could prevail, though Master Tinderstoff there, I think he's really upset now. Good. That imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta!
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Oh damn! Oh, that wasn't a level up. That's bullshit.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little hard to tell. You can see the numbers.
Wait, why did she get XP for one?
No. The green stuff is like it's rest XP. If you don't use them, they will get a bonus in XP next time you use them, based on that.
Oh,
So.
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my girl. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course.
hey, yo, fuck you! You were trying to off us like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're pretty shitty.
Fucking stupid Groot ass motherfucker.
That's right. After triumphing over the chastity almost effortlessly, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. Adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend, let's have a look outside then. That plan Volfred mentioned, I just want you to know I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But, there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer thanks to you. Once more you look toward the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Whoa, that's a big star. Solium.
Oh, fuck.
The golden star.
Simoleon?
Samolium.
Oh, shit.
So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Elodial, and at the very top, the Fall of Solium. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he is directing them at you.
I too can read, my girl.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, it was in English.
Yeah, he said, I too can read, my girl.
Forbidden though the words may be.
He turns back to Hedwyn.
Grande libro d'artes.
Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique, but, as I said, I'll let her do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy, it is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible.
I need to rest my roots.
I feel ya, homie. At dawn.
So weird here in English.
Yeah. It's kind of it's like, what? At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination.
Damn, bro.
Damn. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodial. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with the common faith that the freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean? Doing what you want, achieving inner peace, having no master, going where you please, to feel true love, living without fear, nothing at all, remain silent.
Remain silent.
Dot dot dot. What do you think?
I picked Shay.
What would Shay say?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Doing what you want. Peace. Master. How about living without fear? That sounds pretty good. You tell Volfred that freedom means living without fear and not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts and choices. He considers your remarks for a short while. Good answer, my girl. I happen to agree. Fear takes hold in freedom's wake. But fear is a natural impulse, is it not? A common feeling we all share from time to time. A deeply rooted impulse there to aid our judgment and spur us on to acts of courage. If not for fear, I doubt we could accomplish very much in life. And just now, we stand upon the brink of accomplishing something vital. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear, just as your reader stated. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means nothing. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think. He looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you.
Yeah, you're not free to read.
Yeah. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost. And the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum, the burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest.
Trying to form the Avengers, bro.
That's right. He's Nick Fury. Yeah. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish, live out your remaining days here like so many others. So, if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, and some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites, and are integral to our plan, remember that.
Quare velibralias?
You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together, you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. He then lets out a long breath.
Fare toros.
That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wilfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path.
No, Tizo's a flake, bro. Don't trust.
He's fishy. I don't know what he's up to.
Murder pass? Oh my god.
Oh
bro.
shit.
Pensarus de menturis.
Beyond lies Mount Elodial. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. The Beyonder crystal seeks Ray. Oh shit, time for another trial.
Where's Ron, bro?
I know. Let's talk to Bulford first.
Rumcadatamarias.
There you are, my girl. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Bulfred stares at you rather intently as if reaching out to you, and then...
Shemtage amitas.
You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we. We are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this sense is nascent still, mere flashes uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There was no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites which states it plain.
Yeah. I thought we knew this.
I think I might have given you that information without thinking about where it came from. It's supposed to come from the book in the black wagons, like sitting on the desk there.
Oh fuck! I was lied to. Shit.
Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Wilfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal.
Narum care saste.
It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return. If that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you nor any one of us. Do you understand?
No.
I do understand. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself.
Racim planetavis.
I admire that, my girl. Then very well.
Merensena zemta.
Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon, leaving you with your thoughts.
Is Sandalwood the 8th player on your team or something?
Yeah, he will eventually play. Alright.
Okay. Because I'm wondering how the fuck he's getting into the Commonwealth.
Right.
Since he seems to just be a reader.
Yeah.
Ring the dinner bell. Oh my god, bro.
Okay, he didn't get pissed at us. Phew!
Oh, you gotta spam that shit, bro. Damn.
He's gonna kill me. You bring me brief reprieve from the solitude. What seek you in exchange? Let's see what's
A
on.
rookie jump scare.
That'd be epic. How very kind of you to visit me again like this, oh lovely reader. For I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change.
Did I tell you I have an 837-year legacy in this ball?
Yeah, there was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch, living on the outskirts of civilization, your days all full of training which could kill you or just cripple you for life. An ancient band of killers trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail, so just a bunch of assassins.
They put the ass in assassin.
Yeah, you could say that. You put that on a poster or an advertisement or whatever. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? Ah, but I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Night Wings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, a lot of them. Ah, but what am I saying? Lovely reader, I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So, given your immortality, what say we that we get back to business here? Good idea.
You're the one rambling on.
I know, yeah, come on. Oh good, just as I was beginning to feel more bored than usual. Get in there, Ray. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ray. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Soon, Ray arrives in heat of the summons. The scribes. I think that if I listen carefully, that I can hear them calling out to me?
No, it's a lie.
Oh, so savages like Ray are like a different archetype than Headwind. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is you answer to me here. Wow. Okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites. But you have learned something, and I would see you prove it, without the benefit of anyone save for your reader. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, miss? Yes, I am. She has to fight Tizos. Oh shit, you see that move? He just put the ball in my hand and then killed me. That's crazy.
So is Sandalwood gonna have his own training session?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he's supposed to be like the master of everything and shit.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. It is a little silly, but he's rusty, I guess, is the idea. He hasn't played in a while. Nut Salas.
What?
Newt Salas or something. I don't know. Okay, how did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I had expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order, to you and also to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Nice.
Yeah, well, damn.
Yeah.
Gee. Gonna get some other items to cheat with.
Yeah. Did I imagine all of that, miss? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what is that you have there? You received Calmer's Anklet for completing the race route. After a ray casts her aura, it can bounce off of objects and solid surfaces. Oh, nice, nice. Cool stuff. Spammers in the chat. Oh my god.
Spamming cowboy.
Listen, guys, I know it's a funny meme and all, but come on. Let's discuss the plan. Oh god.
No discussing.
Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait.
He's dying.
I have tree cancer. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase.
Oh, and he wants to get freed first, I bet. Fucking dickhead.
Yeah. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodial there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as her reader could attest. If she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. I didn't even read it, honestly. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Temperors, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him.
Wow, subtle.
Yeah. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows all about all this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever and freedom from the downside is impossible?
Clothed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I assume you just lose your robes on the way there. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and then everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed, for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You now have time for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Elodial. It's a mentor or somebody.
No, you should gather fruit.
Nah, I'm good. Pamitha, Tizo. Let's give it to, let's give it to good old Tizo. How about that?
Barnacle Johnson.
Skriok. Tizo would be pleased to go over the finer points of the rites with you.
Oh my god, you're reading a book to a bat? What the fuck?
You and Tizo go over his understanding of his aura and its connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. That's great.
Oh, okay.
Hurrah, Kree. Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites, and as part of the Nightwings.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. After casting his Implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. Okay. Tizo's Implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. I mean, Implode kills him. It's like a suicide attack, so I feel like this is the way to go. Kree Rune. Tizo believes the size of one's aura does not always correlate with one's capacity and the rights. Yeah, you tell him, Tizo.
Yeah, well said.
Here, here, buddy. Alright. Let's keep going. Mount Elodial. Here we come.
Yeah, it's just over the edge of the world.
Yeah, just over there. See?
Damn. Did you hear? Ronald McDonald has coronavirus.
Oh no. That's so sad. He's got to be like 100 years old at this point.
Right after we played his game, he got coronavirus.
Damn, that sucks. Rest in peace, buddy. Here before you lies Mount Elodial, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather round again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind. Which of you refrained from asking yet? Which you refrained from asking yet? If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions.
Tizo.
Why us? Why you indeed, madam. That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. It took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwyn over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon and a reader.
So you're calling Hedwyn stupid?
He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts. Gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You're imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin.
Who's gonna plant the bomb?
You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Let's keep listening, it's pretty important shit. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodariel raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understood your plan. Still I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? On a blooded moon at the Pole Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen, you are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain, though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up?
Oh, blown the fuck out.
Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right, then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirates pressed on with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present with some options.
Why is Volfred still highlighted? We know who the fuck he is, jeez.
Listen, Volfred is a long-standing exile of the Nightwings who seeks more than his own freedom. It might have been
I guess that changed.
It did update, I think, yeah. Alright. Let's keep going here.
Volfred's a big bag of wind.
Hold on one sec, let me check something. Okay, cool. Cool stuff. Alright, back to the game. Let's see. Ray believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. What do you think? A blessing?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen after this last rite.
Oh. Well.
You know, so you pick what's more valuable.
Alright. Let's get some treasure.
Yo, I wrote a speech for my acceptance as mayor, and I read the speech and then I got exiled.
Well, that's your first mistake. You never write speeches. You just say whatever you feel like saying at all times.
How am I supposed to remember all that shit?
I mean, how'd you become mayor? You know, you gotta remember some stuff. God knows you can't have any paperwork, so you know. You joined Pamitha on her brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. What now? I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game, whatever you wingless are into.
You wingless?
That's an insult. Be silent, little bird, and fetch those little trinkets and be done. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought not to mince your words. Oh please, we all know you're going to be the first one out of here, so why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I, the first one out of here? Of course, it's plain the others pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides maybe that Volfred, though he seems plenty happy here, making his speeches. How dare you? How dare you to presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though, if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way you shall be free, of me at least, and I, in turn, shan't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude toward me and everything. And at that, you intervene. Jodariel's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself. I shall see you at the wagon, reader. Timothy scoffs as Shodario storms off.
Meh.
I swear that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down there. Be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. Timothy soon.
No, the first one has to be like Gilman or Tizo or Ray, because they're like, I don't know, not assholes.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see. Timothy soon returns with something that lay long forgotten in the rocks below. We found a Titan.
Missile launcher.
It's a talisman. After blocking airborne adversaries, the bearer briefly stuns them and knocks them back. I guess that's kind of cool. Kind of like specialized though. I don't know. Let's see. Hedwyn wanted to go here. Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. Well, fuck Gilman. Let's go over here.
Why the fuck does Hedwyn want to go there? Does he even know where that is? Has he been here before?
Sorry, one second. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll see what his deal is. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, that. It's just... I've been giving lots of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We'd earn our way back one by one, as you said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. Wow. This might all be part of Volfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you. And even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Volfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and be stuck down here together just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I better know. Right on, homie. Oh, we got some alignment. Nice.
Got some what?
You got some experience.
For talking to you?
Yeah. I don't know. You and your companions. Good?
It can't be Pamela because she's not that trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't be Volmer because he's like the asshole pitching this idea.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like the leader evangelist or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna run off as soon as he gets in there. So he has to be like the last one in there.
Okay. I agree.
It can't be Ruki either because he's kind of like shady a little bit and has a past.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck.
Yeah. So like you're thinking Ray, Gilman, and Tizo, right? That's your picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Hedwyn. I don't know.
Okay, maybe Hedwyn. All right. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more, and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together for how we act with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. She watches over Scribe's Gate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rites. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. Seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning.
What is your name? What
is your quest? Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwin the Deserter.
What?
Yeah. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with the one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here.
Oh, fail. F. F.
Needs work. Oh, my name is Ray, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them. Because if not, then who?
F.
Scree ye eek. Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy, and maybe see the Commonwealth someday.
F.
Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion, at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point.
A+.
Pamitha Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here.
What?
Then, as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, and as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate.
Yo, Celeste is my favorite game, bro.
I know, I love your game, it's so great. You're just a crippled scholar. You're an old farm hand. You're a war orphan. Any of these sound cool to you? Or?
Farmhand is like referencing the Stardew Valley place.
That's a good point. Yeah. Let's go with that. I'm just an old farmhand. You were of no importance in the Commonwealth and sought to make a simple living while pursuing certain interests on the side. Those
like reading.
Those interests got you into trouble, and now here you are. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. State also what you truly seek. You want true freedom, you want to help your friends, you want revenge. You want to see what happens?
Revenge? On who?
The Commonwealth, I guess. Help your friends, true freedom.
Help your friends are your power.
Yeah, you're right. The companions you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste? Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her.
Oh shit, bro.
It's about to go down.
Damn, yo, what's in the back? And there's a bunch of fucking circles and shit in the sky?
Yeah.
What the hell?
From the top of Mount Elodial, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Oh, Falcon Ron.
Oh, what? He's here? How the fuck did he get in?
That's a good question.
Hi, my name is Ron, and I seek to offer the best prices on my wares.
Yeah, they should have just killed him at the gate, honestly. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Edwin soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Rookie? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hanging on that collar then. I am certain that it is.
They should have like all 10 people on the screen together.
Then Pamitha came in and laughed, and then Gilman came in and also started laughing.
Like every character that has
yeah.
some sort of portrait art, just put them on screen.
Falcon Run wandered in and said, ha 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 ha. And then Big Bertrude, she showed up and said, hey, I'm here. Ha ha ha. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said or needs to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what'd I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there, for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well? That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. One of us gets out. That's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we all were getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Edwin slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other. Each of us, the four of us, we're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know, my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. Any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there, on the other side, to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn. And Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall be only the first. Your three companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite.
3 companions? Bro, what about the rest of the fucking sure?
Yeah, the main 3, you know the 3 amigos or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Falcon Ron.
No, oh my god, that dude. Quit following
Hey
us.
guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here and how come you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know, alright. You're here because I got the lowest prices and all the downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there, an awful lot. Oh my god, the value. Insane. Scribe snuff. Oh, so this is like a respec. You can respec your masteries on a character.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell this Titan Tooth. I'm not like crazy about. Well, maybe. Maybe I'll save it.
It really helps thinking and making decisions.
Yeah, that's good for the soul, you know. Let's go sell this. Alright, buy one of these. One of these.
Why is that one 30?
I don't know.
Well, there was one that was only. Oh, they're like different potencies, I guess.
Oh no, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so they'll add different amount of levels to my talismans. Let's see, that's pretty good. We should level that up if we can. Plus 30% sounds good to me. And then, yeah, pretty good. Can I level up this one? No, it's not level upable. Let's give it to Rookie, I guess.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Alright, come see us again, guys. Gotta wait for my co-host to return.
Fuck, what? Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Wait, I think there's still a good sale.
Oh,
Oh, you missed it. Oh,
oh shit. The Steam sale's over. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers in the race this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So, whenever it mentions the plan from now on, it gives us, in the gray text, the current probability of success.
what the fuck?
I think it's based on who you send back, and if you send anybody back, it's going to go up. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path.
If you lose, you all die, basically.
Yep.
Shit, the stars, bro.
It's about to get real.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment.
Yeah, good job.
Your
Only if you
adversaries
win,
are
though.
none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries the Nightwings.
Yo, Nightwings are bitches.
He's about to talk some shit. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damned Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never going to see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you. He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him.
Hey, you.
Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in these damned robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asks. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha! I like you curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is, I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time.
Oh shit, bro.
I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now, come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. They got plus 30 on their Pyre. That's a lot of fucking ashen coal.
Yeah, they got some good deals from Raw.
Yeah, apparently. They got the one we didn't get. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings,
whatever, bro.
I would have your decision.
Who most
No, you
deserves their
wouldn't.
freedom?
Alright, so we got Jody, we got Ruki, and Ray. Those are our options.
Oh. Fuck.
What do you think?
I wanted... I wanted Tizo to go.
He's not high enough level yet.
That's bullshit, bro. No. Pick Jody.
Alright.
Jodariel.
Me. Why?
Okay, fine. I picked Rookie then.
Yeah, let me take it back. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well. Then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this Eve's liberation rite.
We already know.
We're gonna recap it. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Jodariel shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Jodariel and see her return in glory?
Who shall
Ruki and
stand
Ray.
with her?
Okay.
They're the most highly enlightened. Also, it's good if Jody goes back, because then it spits in Ignacio's face.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heh.
Dick, bro.
Yeah, sure. No pressure, right, sister?
Ray.
Me?
Shit,
Oh,
bro.
yes,
Yeah,
I will.
shit.
I will.
Very well.
Very well.
I'm pretty disappointed in Headwind.
Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you prepared? Are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Nightwings. Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me.
Commence.
What does he have? He has a harp and a... I didn't see what the third thing was.
Looks like a Gilman.
Oh, okay. A Gilman.
Shit.
Oh shit, bro. Oh damn. Oh fuck.
Got dunked on.
Is that Tariq and Celeste
It
performing in the
is.
background?
Yes, it is. They're actually singing. That's why they asked if they were prepared.
You need a very specific song for the liberation, right?
Yeah, it's all written in the book. You good-for-nothing Nightwings skip out on us for years and years, then show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess.
Oh, I can't hear you from the Commonwealth, bro.
Damn it, I used to be the best, at this at least, but now the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Ah, Moira, I doubt you even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings, let's see you keep this up.
Yeah, Nightwings.
Oh shit.
I see you're not using Jody a whole lot, bro.
Kinda slow. And Shay's like godlike, so. Sorry, Ray. Never gonna get that right.
Did you say Bay?
Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. That was in.
Banished.
That was horseshit.
Banished. Why is Ray banished infinitely?
Because she dunked. If you dunk, then you're banished for the next round.
Quite
That's
shame.
like the risk in dunking. Shit.
Well, I dare say.
Shit.
I dare say it. Damn, you only need 2 more though.
Yep. We're almost there.
The right is nearly ended. There.
Oh, fuck. I ran right into it.
And there it is.
Yeah.
The Nightwings proved their worth.
Let's sell us.
As for their adversaries,
Yay!
they did not.
They're dead now.
They're all dead.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory
Yeah, the misdeed of
in the
reading.
Commonwealth.
How dare you?
Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Yeah, we get it. Don't rub it in. Jeez.
Gah, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it. Damn it. Nightwings be seeing you around, I guess. And next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. After all this time, she turns her gaze toward the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, and I am much older now. I know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this. If that place still is like the Commonwealth I left so long ago, then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you can still hear her voice, though faintly now.
Shimmer pool.
A seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to the Commonwealth. It's like the bridge from here to the Commonwealth.
Oh shit, why can't someone else jump in there? Quick, hurry.
It's not the way it works, man. You can only one at a time. Farewell then, reader. All of you, for now. Jodariel earned back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel.
Oh
The
shit,
eight
oh damn,
scribes
what
are
the fuck?
ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Well, goddamn.
That's-
Great.
Yeah. Beat the game.
The eight scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours.
After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I don't know what I'm going to do without her here. Well, look on the bright side. It's one less mouth to feed. We'll see Jodariel again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. She was a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there.
Oh damn, she's gone as fuck, bro.
She's gone, man. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Jodariel as you look toward the heavens. You gaze into the darkness of night. Where are we at? Let's start with it.
It's dark as fuck, bro. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh shit, this is all Ron's fault.
What did you do, Ron? You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now.
Great.
The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Alright. Oh, Hedwin wants to chat. You find Hedwin on his own after Jodariel's liberation. You sense straight away what is on his mind. The two of them were close through much of his life. He looks up at you, but his familiar smile is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, my friend. I should be in a much, much better mood right now. It's just, I can't believe she's gone. Then he shakes his head. Listen to me, I'm talking like she's... He falls silent again. You can tell he needs some time to himself right now and turn to leave. Wait, hold on, don't leave me here just yet. First of all, my friend, thank you. I don't like to think of it in quite these terms, but out of all of us, I'm really hoped she'd manage to get out of here. She's been here the longest, not to mention I'd probably be dead 10 times over by now if not for her. What's more, maybe other than Volfred himself, I have a feeling she's really going to make an impact on this plan of ours back on the other side.
Plan? What's the percentage?
28% so far.
Oh shit, these nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's going up, so. Just the same, though. I'm going to miss her. You and Hedwin share some memories of Jodariel for a time, though it grows clear to you that he needs some time alone. Thanks again, my friend. I hope that one day all of us can meet again. Jody, she'd be happy on that day, I bet. It is very late now. You part ways after bidding each other a good evening.
Yeah, remember that time when Jody hated harps? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was great. And then she played in the rites, and she cast her aura and banished that one guy. And then she dunked. It was great. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier, let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. Wolfred indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here.
Well, damn, bro.
Yep. Wolfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. You find Wolfred, seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Alright. What did he do to earn his sentence? You asked Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth, and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my girl. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. Yeah, he had a printing press, which are illegal. Legal invention, allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the High-Wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here, in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and the short of it. Now then, was there anything else?
Well, he was also plotting to, like, blow up the Commonwealth government or something.
Well,
so.
I mean, that probably started after he was exiled, maybe. I don't know. I mean, that would do it, you know. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Wolfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, and another known as Oralek. Erisa was a former exile of the Nightwings, who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred and Oralek. Blah blah blah, same deal, he's just another guy. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her, and Oralek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless and hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the Black Wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. Yo, how do you know the Lone Minstrel, bro? You ask Wolfred about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tariq was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that, I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wished to talk about for now? I wish to be...
Yeah, what are you smoking in that pipe, bro?
What you smoking on, homie? Is that good shit? Some crack? You think...
He's smoking tree people.
Does that count as cannibalism or not? I don't know. You thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader, be well. Alrighty. We'll bide our time.
What? No, we need to shop, bruh.
Where's fucking Ron? I need sales. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening...
Everyone died.
The end. May I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader madam. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. So you know your destination.
What's different?
Now we have choices of where to go, basically. There's more than one star that's lit up.
Oh.
Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites.
Who's telling you that?
The developers. And so it tells you who you're gonna face in the rites when you go there. So you can kind of, like, if you want to play against a certain team, you can you can base your choice on that if you want. So this is Udmild, the bog crone who loves Yslach or whatever, and then the dog man with the adopted son.
Oh yeah.
And the very rude dog man. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Let's do that. The stars urge that we go to the Hulk of Auras, a long way off. Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the Hulk of Auras in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advanced, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time, until once more we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many, it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader.
Oh, fuck.
Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Very nice. Okay, well.
Do we still have Jody's rug in the wagon?
I'm pretty sure we do. Next morning, Wolfred calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears.
care
With
sasne.
Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Wolford beckons
It's
you
a
to
fucking
join them.
spaceship now.
Well, we'll see. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view.
Nam noxanas.
Oh shit.
You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book.
Ligar estas.
Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how.
Zocelum tentatis.
And everyone else, hang on to something.
Oh shit, you're gonna fly?
And we're gonna do it. Here we go. Yay! We're flying. After having soared into the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft somehow. I can't believe it. By the Underking! Never thought I'd soar like this again.
Noxala temples.
The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one
Yeah,
catch.
why didn't you do this earlier?
I mean, I mean, yeah, if I could do it, right? Like, why not just do it? There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination.
Rendusaritas.
Now, without further ado, let's proceed. Black Wagon can fly. Seek landing near the Hulk of Auras. So yeah, we can fly around.
Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty sweet, huh?
Uh-huh.
You can even boost around.
Can you drop bombs on people?
Oh, check this out. Look, there's somebody else flying around. Look, watch this. Wow, my beautiful wagon. What has happened? Oh.
It's that dude.
But it is you, my wonderful Nightwing, has come to play a little trick on your good friend Manly, hmm? Oh, how very, very, very clever of you, and the damage you have caused my beautiful wagon. Doubtless it was very, very minimal. Fear not, I can afford repairs. It is no inconvenience at all. Although I do have one request of you to make amends, that is. When next we face each other in a right, and I trust you know what I shall ask of you, but would you be kind enough to stand aside and let the chastity prevail? Then we shall call it even, and when I return to the Commonwealth, I shall see to it that you or your loved ones there are suitably rewarded. Now, ta-ta. Alright. We don't have to do what he says. Oh, shut up. The Hulk of Auras. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed Plurnes. I have a hard time saying that name. Unfathomed Plurnes.
What?
Some say
Yeah.
it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourself and the dissidents know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rite. I don't understand what you just said. Tiza wants to fish for something tasty here. Bearing word of your adversary Barker. I guess we'll try it. You touched down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre. As you make time to check the wagon's subsystems for signs of any excess strain resulting from your voyage through the skies, one of your companions gets your attention. Always good to feel the cold up in the skies. Now then, could I assist you, reader darling? Pamitha assists you with the remainder of the work, and together you conclude that everything seems to be in order. You soon shall carry on by sea. For now, you have some time to spare. Let's leave it here. Don't let me forget to do the scribe trial for what's his face, Headwind. But yeah, we'll come back next time.
But what does Gilman have to say? Fuck no.
Listen, there's too much going on. We're gonna play forever if we just keep going.
Where's Gilman's trial?
Oh, it'll show up. Don't you worry. Well, that was pretty fun. We got our first liberation right out of the way.
And 28%.
Yeah, 28%. It's pretty good, right? It's over a quarter. You know? We could roll a d4 and we have better chances of winning, of the plan succeeding than winning on a d4 roll or something.
So it was 19 and then it became 28. So one person added 9%. So
yeah,
the next one will be 37.
well,
37%.
it doesn't quite work like that. As you'll see. I don't know. It's a little weird, but yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. That was cool.
Yeah, it was exciting.
But that was bullshit. Damn, you only get to send one? What the fuck?
Yeah, just one at a time. So it's a slow burn for sure. But hopefully we can keep doing it and send everybody back. That would be awesome.
What the fuck is Jody doing right now?
Oh, she's like, I don't know, probably making bombs or whatever they're gonna do. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching.
For Pyre, that's it forever?
No,
Oh my God.
no. We'll be back next week with more.
But dude, you won the game. You won the rights.
Well, this one, but there's another season. We have to play the next season. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back, and Monday we're gonna play something new, right?
Yeah. It's a secret.
Something special. So everybody check that out on King Dolce's channel. And
Pyre Friday, boy.
yeah. Pyre Friday. Yeah.
Be sure to use the link command.
Yeah. Don't forget to use link for Pyre links.
Let's see how many of those are still on sale.
I know one's not.
Yeah, the other two are still on sale for $0.
Okay, great. Yeah, pick those up if you want.
Hell yeah.
And until next time, thanks for watching.
That's just a theory.